Hello, good morning and welcome to the Writers and Artists Yearbook with me, Cheska Major. This is a weekly vlog about twists and turns, why they're brilliant and how can we put them into our own writing, what are sort of easy, cheaty methods of doing this. Because we all know that a great book often has a twist that you just didn't see coming. So the obvious book that I really, for whatever, you might have an issue with this book, some people don't love it, some people do, but there is no doubt in my mind that the twist for me in Gone Girl was like, ah! So don't turn off the vlog if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to ruin it, but for me it was a real moment in my reading where I was like, ooh, good one. So a twist, a nice twist. We all love a twist. And I know, loads of psychological thrillers are great at them, but this also doesn't mean, that you can't have them in other genres of writing. I think all good writing, we should perhaps be waiting for ways to build things up, slightly fool the reader, maybe flip a character. That's always really interesting. The obvious example, of course, is Snape in Harry Potter, a brilliant example of someone who you think you know, and of course you don't at all, and you understand the motivation, so the twist isn't annoying, it totally makes sense to you, but you're like, ooh, well done, JK. Oh, queen of all. Anyway, so this week, twists and turns. What I quite like to do, obviously, is plotting. You've got to plot one, perhaps. But I think at the end of your book, if you build up to your twist, and often, for me in rom-coms, it's that twist where, you can't see any reason why she's not getting together with that hero, and perhaps you're throwing in another complication or something completely unexpected, or something's cropping up where which just completely throws you off, and it does genuinely put that relationship into jeopardy. But I think, again, with thrillers, it's the kind of whodunit and why they can't and all of that. And it often is a nice point to come at just sort of 3/4 of the way through the book, or, just before you're building up to that end. It's a great time for a little twisty reveal. But loads of books have millions of them in. And if you're not very good at plotting them, you don't quite know, I would say you could always put this in at the end. So plot backwards, perhaps. So if you know you want to end up with a twist, how can you set that twist up? So work backwards. Start with the twist that you want, and then of course look at what you could do in your book to work backwards. That's quite a good one. And the other thing, of course, to do is to, as I said, at the end in an edit, perhaps look at ways that you can flesh out that twist. So make sure that you're throwing in a few more red herrings. So perhaps on an edit draft, look at how you can really strengthen that twist. So go nuts, experiment with a nice twist or a nice turn in your book. Good luck. I shall see you next week where we start to look at building to the end of a novel. Very exciting. And I hope you have a marvellous time. Bye.